It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, October 17th, 2019. 7 a.m.
It's a nice morning this morning. Sure a little crisp outside. Not bad. I like it.
Let me tell you what, it's a little bit cold because my little dog was scratching at the door this morning.
I'd say crisp, not
quarter
cold.
to 4.
You haven't seen cold yet.
No, we ain't seen cold.
It's crisp.
This is crisp. Yeah,
I'll give you that. It's a nice crisp morning. I like that.
It was very crisp at quarter to 4 when he went out to go to the bathroom, let me tell you.
I put a little sweatshirt on. I was fine.
Anyway, good morning, everybody. Hope your Thursday morning's off to a great start. Welcome to Down on the Corner. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis. And it's brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Excuse me, as you heard Jacqueline say in the introduction, we have Balmer Boulevard, which will be getting busy here within the next 30-40 minutes. And we have 62 East Plaza and, of course, Baxter Regional Lobby. Any of the 3 locations are ready to serve you the best coffee in town. Whatever you want in there, they can mix it up. I mean, even pumpkin spice. All these funny things about pumpkin spice on Facebook.
It's actually the time of the year for that.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
it's Halloween time. You'd think. Yeah,
pumpkin spice. Let's see. I've seen pumpkin spice spam, pumpkin spice stuff that you can.
Now you're just pushing it.
Oh, and then there's one
you
that
lost
says
me at spam.
Pumpkin spice motor oil. Gets a little carried away. But they don't have pumpkin spice motor oil, so don't go there for that. But anyway, check out Brood Awakening Coffee. Mike and his staff do a great job. All 3 locations are ready to serve you the best coffee in town. Check out their big cinnamon rolls. I need to get some cinnamon rolls again. We haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, you've said that about 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah.
I need to get this. I need to get that. I haven't seen those cinnamon rolls.
Listen to him.
Trust me, I'd know. I'm a connoisseur, and they have great cinnamon rolls.
They don't last long around here, do they?
No.
Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. And, of course, Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee, right here in Mountain Home. Talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris. Anybody there can help you. Emergency situation, non-emergency situation, whatever it may be, planning for the future, talk to the folks at Roller Funeral Home. Very caring, loving. They know what's going on. This is not their first rodeo, and they're here to serve you through a very difficult time. So, Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for our veterans, and Lord, for the sacrifice they've made for our country, and we're thankful. Lord, we have many veterans programs that help our veterans, and I pray these programs will be successful and encouragement to those that served. And then for those that have lost their lives in battle defending our country, Lord, let us never forget them. And I also ask that I pray that our young people will know and learn what real sacrifice is and what our veterans have done. Lord, bless our veterans, their families. Let us always remember their special services and sacrifices that they've made. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now, dun, dun, dun.
That dun, dun was
the weather. No, you go ahead and do your dang duck call. Boy, yesterday my voice was asleep, man. It was.
Morning weather brought to you by the ZT Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. That's where we find the beautiful shot of the White River and the fog thereof.
Yeah, it's a foggy morning this morning out there. Yeah, it's the last 2 mornings. It's been so clear, and you've seen everything.
Clear, and this morning, and I don't see much difference between what feels like outside. Let's look at the wintertime shot. What it normally looks like. That's what it normally looks like from the back window.
And in the last couple mornings, we're able to see the lights coming through, and everything looked
on the
great.
Bridge, the city was still lit, and you see the sunrise. Now we got fog.
And now you got that.
Wow.
It happens time of year. You never know.
Anyway,
never know.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zador, for all your real estate needs. From Mountain Home to Marshall to Mountain View, all the way up into Missouri, they can help you. They've got the teams assembled and ready to go. So give them a call, 870-405-0793. Looking to retire to Arkansas or even southern Missouri, come on down or log in to retiretoarkansas.net. You can check everything out online. Very user-friendly website. And they're waiting for you. Just got to give them a call, a little jingle, say, hey, we want to come down there and take a look. So they can get the job done.
That website, the retiredarkansas.net, I encourage people to go to that site because it's really cool. Whether you're looking at moving or looking at a new home, doesn't matter. That site's got all the businesses in town, where they're located, all the events that are going on around. It's a cool site to go to. They got it loaded with so much stuff.
Bob and Linda Zadora, the award-winning Z-Team, 870-405-0793, retirettoarkansas.net. This morning we have 39 degrees in Mountain Home, 37 at Flippin, 37 in Harrison and Yellville, 36 at Salem, Arkansas, Calico Rock at 39, Mountain View, Arkansas checks in at 37 around the region, St. Louis is at 39, same at Poplar Bluff, 36 at West Plains, Branson at 37, and 30 in Watford City, North Dakota. So it's about the same temperature from here to the Canadian border. Take a look at the radar. We got showers in New England, all the way down into Pennsylvania. Showers in Idaho, Nevada, parts of California, Washington State. The middle part of the country is pretty dry right now. Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Iowa. And we'll take a look at your highways, of course. We've got 62, 412 east and west, Highway 65 north, south, Little Rock to Branson, 67, 167, Little Rock, Batesville, Poplar Bluff. Of course, the highway split off there around Searcy or so. You got your interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas clear at this time. You see I-40 from Little Rock to Memphis to Nashville is pretty clear right now. In Missouri, I-70, Kansas City, Columbia to St. Louis, I-44, Springfield to St. Louis in good shape. I-55 coming in is in good shape. Then you got I-64 east to East St. Louis, Illinois to Mount Vernon. No problems there. Vandalia, Effingham in good shape on 70, 24, and 57. With no problems in southern Illinois around Carbondale. Anyway, not bad at all. What you looking at?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I was looking up something funny if I can find it, but I don't know if I can find it.
You planning a rib tickler here or something?
No.
Watches and warnings right now. We do have a child abduction emergency in the state of Mississippi. Let me bring that up and talk about that. That's very important. See if I can bring that press release up right here. Mississippi Bureau of Investigation issued an Amber Alert for 3-year-old Dior Wade of Copia County, Mississippi. She's a black female, approximately 3 feet tall, weighing, don't have weight on her. Brown eyes, brown hair. Last seen about 4:39 p.m. traveling towards Hinds County wearing a black shirt. You can go to www.weather.gov, bring up the map, and you'll see the state of Mississippi covered in yellow for the child abduction emergency. But if see if there's any type of vehicle listed here. 2016 silver Lincoln MKZ Mississippi or Georgia license plate RTI 3239. This information is listed on the National Weather Service. So anytime there's a child abduction emergency, we need to get that on the air. Wind warnings in the Midwest. Other than that, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Louisiana in pretty good shape. A little bit of light frost in western North Carolina, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan with a little bit of a freeze watch there. Other than that, no problems there. And for today, high of 67 degrees, clear skies after the fog passes away. 44 the low tonight, clear skies Friday, sunny, 71. Friday night, 50 degrees. Saturday, 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high of 68. Saturday night, partly cloudy, high of 52. Sunday, 72 degrees, bright sunshiny skies, and we have some showers moving in. Sunday night, 50% chance of showers from Sunday night into Monday. Monday's high is only 66 degrees. Allergy sufferers, 2.4, low today. Ragweed, it's going to hang around forever, I do believe. That ragweed.
It's picking up a little bit.
We got rid of the nettles and
3.5 tomorrow.
Yeah, got rid of the chinnopods and the nettles, I guess, but here comes the ragweed again. So
those nettles were rough.
They sure are. Anyway, allergy sufferers, 2.4 for the day. Checking iDrive Arkansas. Yeah, we got a new one over here on I-49 to see what we have over here. Landslide on Highway 220 westbound lanes for 0.2 of a mile in Crawford County. And it looks like we have 2 accidents. Accident on I-30, mile marker 140.8, just right in the south part of North Little Rock. It's in the westbound lanes. Another accident, if I can pull that one up, there's 2 of them listed there. They've got them stacked on top. I can't pull the other one up, I don't think. There we go. I-40, mile marker 152A, North Little Rock, westbound lanes there on 40. So an I-30, I-40 accident there. We have another one on this is 365 accident on a lot of accidents. They must be foggy down
There's
there.
always accidents down on Little Rock, though.
I guess, yeah.
They'll be gone by the time we get there.
Well, yeah. But anyway, that's what it's all about with iDrive Arkansas. You can also check Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee on iDrive Arkansas. Check your state of Missouri. They cleaned that map up. I mean, there's probably 90% of those little icons are gone.
They got a lot of the construction stuff done that they were working on. It's good
Highway
to see.
142 looks like it's completed and everything is good in the state of Missouri. Wow. Be sure to check Missouri Department of Transportation Traveler Information Map and iDrive Arkansas for road conditions and stuff like we just seen here, accidents in the central part of the state if you happen to be traveling down there. And the morning weather is brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. Community calendar time. Try that again. Community calendar.
Having a rough morning over here.
Brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square at Mountain Home. Best lunch, best breakfast in town. Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11.
It is Thursday. We've got the 2s for breakfast at the Old Time Restaurant. We got 2 pancakes, 2 sausages or bacon, 2 eggs, only $5.88. Great price. And for lunch, they got one of your favorites, open-faced turkey breast. Comes with 2 sides, a roll of cornbread. It's only $6.88. Great meal, great price, great food. And, you know, our big thing, just go over there, grab you a slice of pie, a cup of coffee, relax a little bit, enjoy life, and
have some fun. Enjoy a great meal.
There you
that
go.
open face is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
We sell a ton of it.
Oh, you sell a ton of it. I went in for the special last week. You ran out.
Yeah, the
meatloaf.
They hammered it hard.
I mean, my goodness, that's great. I mean,
it happens. You got to be there early. Why, it's a special.
Standing room only at Old Time. Oh, community calendar brought to you by Old Time Restaurant. And today, the bunker helping our heroes. Rob, that's going on right now from 6:30 to 9. Is that correct?
Starts next Thursday.
Starts next Thursday. We're going to be talking about the Robs here. We're going to be talking about that here in a few minutes. Today, also, bingo at VFW Cotter Post from 10 to 4. That's at the VFW 5742 Cotter Joe P. Joslin Jr. Post 23. Thursday from 12 to 4. Sunday from 12 to 4. And let's see what else we have here. Breast reconstruction for cancer survivors at Pite's Cancer Support House today from 12 to 1 o'clock for women who've had that surgery. This is for you, Pite's Cancer Support House, today from noon to 1. Scooter, what you got?
You know, we've talked before about they added girl wrestling at the high school level, so it will be a separate division this year, and there will be a separate girl wrestling versus the boys. They are having a meeting today for any girls that are interested. It will be at the high school lobby there at the gym, and it's at 3:30, so anybody that would be interested and wants to come by and talk and see what it's all about, you can come by, and we'll have a couple people there talking about it. As well as it's homecoming week.
Yep.
So
Go Bombers. Marion's coming into town.
Marion's in town Friday. We will be broadcasting that live. If you cannot make it to the game, you can watch it right here on XL7 TV. And
I'll have to log that one in from Tennessee. I'll be in Tennessee that night.
Should be a good game. I'm ready.
You're invited to karaoke and dinner at the Van Meter Senior Center, 1101 Spring Street, tomorrow, Friday the 18th. Doors open at 5:30. $10 for adults. Children are $5, 12 and under. Chili, salad, all the trimmings, dessert, coffee, tea, lemonade. Proceeds benefit the Van Meter Senior Center and Meals on Wheels.
On October 26th through November 2nd, the Calico Rock Museum there in Calico Rock is having a Halloween escape room. That's going to be a lot of fun. If you've never done it, it'd be great for the whole family. But the theme is a deadly zombie virus has broken out, and your group now is trapped in the room with the infected human, and you got 30 to 45 minutes to find a way out.
Can you do it in that length of time?
Oh no, that's pretty quick. Usually when we do the big rooms, they're about an hour, and we made it last time. Me and my daughter made it out of that one. We had 20 minutes to spare, which shocked me.
Really?
But this is going to be a lot of fun. It's $10 a person, $5 for anybody that's 10 and under, and if you're doing a group, they'll do a group discount at $50 for 6 people, and it's $40 for children and adults in a group of 6. So they're trying to make it feasible, and it's for a good cause, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It will be. I plan on going out and doing it. Yeah. I'm going to see if we can make it out of the room before we get infected.
The 67th Annual Lions Club Auction takes place November 11th through 15th from 6 to 10 each night. You can see it right here on XL7 TV, Setlink Channel 22, Digital Antenna 26.1, KTLO 97.9 FM. You can bid by calling 425-2266 or bid online at lionsclubauction.com. We'll have over 600 items from area businesses, and all proceeds help those that serve the Lions Club. Great organization.
If you've never been involved in that, it is actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm going to be. They've asked me to be a guest auctioneer. I'm challenging Bob Zador to come in and be an auctioneer with me, and then I'm kind of nervous because I gotta do your job. So
well,
I don't want to mess it up.
It's not that. I mean, they make it a big party here. I mean, they're just having a good time. The warehouse will be full
of stuff.
I mean, just full. The amount of stuff that they auction off is unreal, and it goes to a good cause, and it's just a lot of fun. And you'll see everybody here is just having a ball.
Yeah, we're going to be part of it this year. It's going to be fun.
It's cool.
All right, 7:16, time to talk to some veterans after the break, so stick around. We're going to be right back.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
Why would I recommend Hospice the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care of Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Like a superhero, and show up when people needed me. When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. There she is. Ferris is the best gear around. Strong as an ox, safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. 4-wheel suspension, handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Yeah, we're talking veterans on Thursday because I'm going to be gone tomorrow. I'm taking a day off.
Where you going?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it'll be fun. So, anyway, Dan, Elesha, and Rob's here.
Yay.
Veterans, hey, good to have you all.
Yeah.
So, we got lots to talk about. So, where do you want to start, Dan?
Well, I want to thank everybody for participating and sponsoring and supporting our Veterans Outreach Picnic this year. You know, we've been doing this. This was the 15th year. Started off with the DAV putting on a little picnic there at Hickory Park, and it grew. And we got
They
up
started
to
with, what, 47 people?
Yeah, something like that. And it got up to where we were having 100 people, and then when the community got behind us and Good Samaritan came on board with all their volunteers, and Bud Zorman's ROTC group, last couple of years we just outgrew Hickory Park. One year it was kind of like a drive-through. There was no parking, and they'd show up, we'd hand them a brat and a bag of chips, and you know, you could sit in your car a little bit. But we went over and talked to Chancellor Robin Myers. He said, we'll do whatever you want to do. And so we moved on to campus, and there were probably all total 800 people there.
Really?
Not everybody signs in because we had quite a few. We had around 90 participant sponsors that donated in some way or another, either to help
90
put it up.
sponsors with 800. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
just, that's,
So when you add up the veterans that were there that we fed, and all the volunteers, and the Flyers wrestling team that did the prayer and the pledge for us, and Bud Zorman's ROTC group, it was quite a turnout. I put in, I think, a 12-hour day on Friday, setting it up. I was really concerned about taking it down, but you know what? All those kids got involved, and we had the tables and chairs torn down and stacked, and there wasn't a plastic fork or a wrapper left on the ground in about 40 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those kids really came on.
From the ROTC?
Those, yeah, and the Flyers.
Well, that's a good discipline. I mean, you know, the military discipline's a good discipline. They get in and get it done.
Well, we always try to involve the youth, too, in these veterans programs. You know, when we were kids, military service was front and center all the time, because as soon as you got out of high school at 18, you were subject to the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the case anymore. Less than 1% of our people serve anymore. And, you know, there's an old saying, veterans aren't born, they're raised by other veterans. So we try to get the youth and the ROTC programs and all those things involved in all of our veterans.
And there has been great feedback since that. I've run into a lot of veterans or talked to them, and they were just so appreciative of what the community did for them and how they were able to network with other veterans and, you know, just sit there and chat and talk and have a nice meal and get some information. So thank you all for that, because that is amazing for them.
We were setting it up. I was looking at the capacity on that 40 by 60 tent. I thought, I hope we're not overreaching here. Because we looked at the smaller tent, that 20 by 40, that was about the size of the old pavilion at Hickory Park that we used to use, and we had the food and the band under there in addition to the tables. And No, we had set it up for just about the right amount with
Good.
all. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then we had the person that donated golf carts so we could provide transportation from the upper parking lots. It just was a beautiful day. Everything
good
came
weather
in.
for it, too.
Oh, it was awesome.
And then now we have on the 7th of November is the presentation over at the high school gym in
I think
Mountain Home. Freedom isn't
Education Director Johnny Key's speaking.
I think so, yeah.
I think Johnny's coming up.
But that's their annual Freedom Isn't Free program.
Right.
They honor the veterans. If you're a veteran, you'll be over there at 9 o'clock and get your name on the list and let the high
We're
school...
going to be here on October 31st promoting that, but then right here we've got a area back over here. We're going to do the meaning of each fold.
Oh, that's
good.
That's
good.
really good.
Yeah, it's
Great.
Coach Stolman does a really good job with that program.
So it's going to be good.
Yay!
So what else we all have?
We got the 11th Veterans Day on the square.
11.
I believe Knights of Columbus are handling that this year.
Really, KC?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's always a good program.
Well, and then the next thing is our Christmas party for the veterans that are in-house down at Fort Roots and McClellan Hospital. I've already got about 60 lap quilts that the ladies over in Promised Land have made, where they do that every year for the veterans that are in wheelchairs. They make these lap quilts. They're very well received, and I don't know of a date on that yet, but it's usually the first week of December. And we usually have enough of those items to cover both Fort Roots and McClellan.
Mm-hmm.
What you got going on?
Oh, I got all kinds of things, but I wanted
When
to
she comes in with a
Oh.
notebook that
I
size.
know, I got stuff.
Before we
But
get
it's
her
not-
started,
Yeah, do we want to talk to Rob?
Yours is on the
24th.
24th, yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
It's coming up. Week from today.
Wow,
Sure
yeah.
is.
That's a program we want to stop and visit with, you know. Well, you remember Kevin Moore over at First Baptist Church had worked with us when we first started this veteran/clergy partnership, trying to do outreach through faith-based organizations. And then Kevin went to Nashville, I believe.
Knoxville. He's in
Knoxville.
Knoxville.
Mhm.
Yep.
And Rob has recently taken this over, and I'm real anxious to be involved with that and see if we can't spread that to all the major faith-based organizations in the community.
We appreciate that.
So what is it all about, the bunker?
Number one, it's Christian inspired, God inspired. It's reaching out to veterans serving other veterans. As you know, veterans share with other veterans often, and we can help each other. We have a lot of speakers coming in. We start off with Ashley Owens, the new director of the CBOC here, the Veterans Clinic, and at 7 o'clock, a week from today, she's going to tell us about how the changes that are working in Mountain Home with veteran care, and we're just excited. And she's going to open it for a Q&A after she speaks, and I'm sure a lot of veterans will have questions.
Good.
And she's willing to do that, and I know she's a go-getter. She's eager to make the difference for veterans and veteran care. And we have a website that we've created, the bunkerveterans.com.
Okay.
We'll put it up
And
on the screen if we can. There's the
Oh.
homepage right there.
and it's a collection of different venues that are serving veterans. Obviously, Veterans Affairs is prominent in it. Articles from around the country on related issues to veteran care. We're trying to make it interactive with other organizations like the DAV and American Legion and other venues. And we're excited about it. We're trying to reach veterans that, for some reason, they've gone on and decided they didn't want care through the VA system for whatever reason. I was one of those, and a worker in Salem, Virginia, at the VA there, encouraged me to go. I was in corporate life at that time. I didn't need anybody, you know, that old philosophy. And they said, well, what happens when you retire? There are a lot of issues. And so I went begrudgingly and enrolled. And thank God I did, because I'm 100% disabled, Agent Orange related stuff. But it's been a blessing to me, not only medically, but I got to tell you, being around other veterans and sharing experiences you learn from veterans, and that's what our organization is about, veterans serving and helping other veterans. And so we're excited about it. We're excited to be in partnership with y'all, and we're looking forward to a great Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Thursdays, breakfast at 6:30. So we are going to feed you. And then 7 o'clock, the speakers take the podium.
That's every Thursday?
Yes, sir, for now. After that, of course, you're going to be kind enough to speak, and I'm going to try to encourage Dan to do the same. We have, after you, on the 31st, we have Colonel, retired, James Hodges, who is a engineer. His past post was the Pentagon.
Oh.
And he's a small businessman. He's an expert on VA contracts, and especially for disabled vets, which he is. And so he's going to share his experiences and how to navigate the system. No offense, but the VA can be kind of a gauntlet, if you will.
Oh, definitely. I understand that. I work for the state, and we definitely, that's the thing with, sharing those resources and having people help you navigate it, because it is so convoluted and confusing, and so, yeah.
But it's getting better.
It is, but it's nice to have those people who've been there, done that, and can help advise you.
Well, we've worked pretty hard for more than 5 years to move from that choice program to the Mission Act that allows for a community care network where veterans don't necessarily have to go to Little Rock for a 15-minute appointment.
Yes, sir.
All of the PHOs that work through Baxter Regional are in that network. Baxter Regional has been very helpful in getting that set up and enthusiastic about serving veterans. And it's all coming together. We've been doing this suicide prevention outreach program that ties in with what you're doing. As of October last year, we now have a fully staffed mental health unit at the Veterans Clinic. At the same time, BRMC has a behavioral health unit, and we're trying to tie those together. There's some things we can still do. One of them we've talked to Bryan over at the hospital about. I think it was him that came up with the idea, was trying to identify patients that come into the hospital that are veterans. Maybe they're not in the VA healthcare system, they're a veteran. And then show them the respect that veterans deserve, and with their consent, introduce them to us where we can help them navigate what resources are available to them.
That's wonderful.
Wow. Can we take that break now, Scoot?
You bet.
7:33, more with veterans right after this. Be right back.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Bear Bradley, Urbane, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Are you ready for some football? Hometown TV is back with live football and the game of the week. Friday night, area high school football with announcer Bob Rechtenwald, bringing you the best in play-by-play. Visit hometowntv.net for schedule and show times. Plus, watch instant replay live from your mobile device, whether at the game or not, right here on K26 and XL7.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
In 2014, I had back surgery, and I had always been told that chiropractic care, once you have that, is not possible. After coming up here to see Doc Osgood, I've learned just how much it is helpful, and I find now that I can do a lot more activities like mowing the yard, or even my job as a sports reporter. Going to the games is not a problem anymore. I don't have near the problem that I used to, and as I keep progressing, I think it'll get better and better.
Your car is .736, more at the Veterans Stand. Elesha and Rob are here. Who's next? Elesha?
Well, I was going to talk.
Back?
Yeah. I was going to go over some information, but the first thing I wanted to mention, one call that I get more than anything is veterans who want to know or want to know the status of their claim. Okay. So we help them with filing claims, but then how can they check on the status of it? And they can call their veteran service officer and check on the status. But now the VA has a way that, let's say you're up at 3:00 in the morning and you can't sleep, and get on your computer or your phone, you can actually go and check on the status of your claim. So the way that you do that is to go to va.gov. So that's the first thing, is va.gov. Okay. And then over where on this screen of the four boxes, under disability, there's a link, the top link, that says check the status of your claim.
Oh, yeah.
And so then you
have to create your account.
You have to create, so they use the DS login, which is the e-benefits login. So if you have that account, then you can log in using that.
Okay.
If you have the My Healthy Vet, where it's the VA medical record, you can use that login as well. If you don't have one of those, you can create ID Me, and you can go through ID Me. And a lot of sites use that ID Me, especially for people who shop on the internet. That's a way that you can get a military discount on some stores, and so that's what the ID Me is. So if you don't have the two that I talked about, you would click, create an account, and you can create your ID Me. And then this is very small, so I'm just going to kind of go over it real quick. The types of claims that you can check the status of is definitely your appeals. That's the big one, appeals up to the BVA, the Board of Veterans Appeals. They can track their disability and compensation claims, veterans or survivor pension benefit claims, special monthly compensation such as aid and attendance, dependency and indemnity compensation, that's DIC, that's the death benefit that a surviving spouse receives, burial allowance, VA health care, GI Bill and educational benefits, vocational rehab, home loan, certificate of eligibility, special adapted housing grant, life insurance, and then pre-need burial determination. So really anything that you could file for a claim with the VA, you can check the status of that.
That's great.
And that is amazing, because
it's a good tool right there.
Up until recently you didn't know until you got something in the mail. So that is a really good resource. Va.gov, they've totally revamped it. and it is more user-friendly than it has been in the past. And they break it up into those 4 different topics. So you have the healthcare, the disability, records, and education. And for records, that kind of leads me into the second question I get most is, I need a copy of my DD-214 for whatever reason. And lately, it hasn't been the veteran calling, it's been the surviving spouse, because the veteran just passed away, and they're trying to get burial honors for that veteran, and they need the DD-214, and they don't know how to get a copy of it. And so it's really, frustrating and stressful for them for us to try to go get that document
Tell folks
for
what
them.
the DD-214 is.
So the DD-214 is the separation form that the branch of service issues to the veteran to show that they had served in the military and what type of discharge they had. So honorable, general, whatever that is. And that's basically the ticket for all the benefits that you receive through the VA.
I'd make a recommendation to veterans out there. You have a DD-214 in your possession now. Go to the county clerk and have it filed in county records. They won't charge you anything, and then it's there for you in the future. If you had a house fire or whatever, you lost it, or a spouse needs it in your demise, it's there on file. It doesn't take you 6 months to get it.
Right, because it's a minimum of 90 days to get it from the archives, and then now there is a way that we can expedite it in the case of death, but still that's something that your family member doesn't need to go through. If you can just go ahead and get that on file, let them know, put it, like Dan was saying, have one filed with the courthouse, have one at home in a safe box, wherever it is. Let your family member know where that is, because when they go to file for benefits later on, they're going to need that
Be
form.
proactive.
Yes, definitely. That's my soapbox moment for today.
Well, if I could discuss one thing, I use my Healthy Vet a lot. It's a great source for your appointments, your medications, everything. And I got a good memory. It's just short, so I can go on there. I can see what's coming up and what's coming up in the future, and what my refills or status are. And there's so much information on there. So I'd like to encourage all vets to jump on that.
Yes, and they could also refill their prescriptions on there. You can look at you can email your doctor from My Healthy Vet too. So if there's
secure
questions,
messaging.
So if you have a question, you can do that versus calling and leaving a voicemail and waiting for them to call you back, kind of thing. So
I want the call back.
You like that voice?
Not me.
I don't care about your computer. I want to talk to somebody.
That's the Marine way. That's the Marine way.
I know. When I'm on the road, there's days where I'm like in a place that doesn't have any cell service, so I'd rather have that.
He'll be on the message thing saying, "Please call me. Here's my number."
That's
right. Which probably works.
Yep. All right, and then since we're on this VA.gov, the Agent Orange newsletter for 2019 came out within the last month or so, and so I wanted to let people know where they can go to get that information. Like I said, VA.gov is a plethora of knowledge and resources. It's just knowing it's there and how to find it. And so my favorite part of this is the search.
Microphone here.
Yeah, it's the search.
Yep. What do you need there?
So I need you to be my hands and type in public health. And there's other, searches we could do, Agent Orange registry or newsletter, but public health will take us right to that page. And let's see if I'm gonna send us on a rabbit trail. Yep. So under public health, they have, let's see, does it say exposures, military exposures?
Agent Orange right there.
Agent Orange, is it this one?
Right here. That one right there.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
That has Agent Orange Home.
Yeah.
Facts about herbicides.
Agent Orange Home, and so this is their main page. So I could have done a search public health Agent Orange and it would pull this up. And so there's all different things as far as, the related diseases, benefits that go along with that, exposure locations. One thing that I learned, I'm always learning things, right? We learn every day, but there's Agent Orange was used in Arkansas in the 60s, and so there's people who, if they were at this base when they were testing it, that they can file for benefits. So a lot of times when we hear Agent Orange exposure, we always think about Vietnam and we think about the DMZ, but there's stateside places too. So under exposure locations, we can look that up, and it's like 32 pages of locations where they've tested it or used it or whatnot. So anyway, that was something I learned recently, was specifically in Arkansas. Okay, so then publications and reports, that's where we're going to go right now and pull up this newsletter.
There it is.
And it says here, so if you want to
subscribe,
you can subscribe to it. And then if you're like Dan and you'd rather get the hard copy, let's see, does it say PDF?
Yes, PDF version right there.
So with the PDF version, this kind of shows different things. So a couple of the topics that they're talking about is the research and findings on COPD. Within the past year, I've had a lot of people want to file claims for COPD in regards to Agent Orange. It's not on the presumptive list, and this newsletter goes into the studies where they're trying to determine if Agent Orange exposure is, causes COPD. Now, and then it goes into their research and everything. Spoiler alert: their studies show that it is not linked, but they go into the detail, and they need to do, of course, more research. But that's some information if someone who has COPD and thinks that it's caused by Agent Orange. Look at this newsletter and read through that.
So they're still trying to find the relativity there?
Mm-hmm, to see if it was...
and when they do, it takes forever. They, a year ago, found that hypertension and several other things are more likely than not caused by Agent Orange, but VA has drugged their feet about adding it to the presumptive list. There's 2 pieces of legislation now in Congress trying to force the VA to do what they said they would do last year. I don't know where that is yet, but it's a constant battle.
So this is it. I mean, the studies, but on here, and then there's different resources, links. So if somebody who is exposed to Agent Orange has questions about anything, they can look at this. And then at the end of the newsletter is a way that you can sign up to have it mailed to you in the future. Dan. So, Dan, there you go.
Thank you.
So, and then there is a Gulf War one as well. So there's different exposure newsletters depending on when you served.
One thing I was going to add, if I could, the Blue Water for our Navy vets. You didn't have to be in country to be exposed.
Right, and so and with that's in the that was approved through Congress, through the Senate, that the president signed off on, the Blue Water Act, as well as the VA had dropped their appeal for the Blue Water as well.
Only problem with that was supposed to happen in the middle of this year, and Secretary Wilkie, for some unknown reason, did a stand down and told them not to pay any of those claims until January of next year.
To start looking, right, and then with it too, it's within 12 nautical miles. So that's also, because sometimes, so as long as they're within the 12 nautical miles of Vietnam, that's considered Vietnam, if that makes any sense. Yes. But if they were outside of that, because a lot of the Navy or maybe Marines were outside the 12 nautical miles, then we need to do, it's not considered a presumptive, we have to work it up like normal. But for all of those Navy that served within it, and then also with that Blue Water Act, not only did it add the 12 nautical miles, but it added the Korean DMZ, it added Thailand. Wow. So it's not just Blue Water. Other ones were in there too, but the Blue Water is what has the name. Wow. So for those people who served during Vietnam, definitely go see your service officer. And my second foot stomp of the day is those veterans seem to be more tied into the information, but their surviving spouses aren't. And so if a veteran who served in Blue Water during Vietnam died of, let's say, ischemic heart disease 5 years ago, and his spouse now can go and file a claim for the death benefit. So it's really those surviving spouses is who we're really trying to reach out to, because they may not know, and the veteran might not have been service connected, but we can still connect the death.
7:50, time for the final break. Be right back. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant, located on the square in Mountain Home.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. 7:53, visiting with Dan, Elesha, and Rob, the veterans. Talk real quick again about the bunker starting next Thursday.
Next Thursday, and every Thursday starting at 6:30 for breakfast. And speakers take the podium at 7. I do want to encourage, for Alicia's point, survivors, family members. It's critical you come with the veteran so you can glean a little knowledge, hopefully, from this. And because it's veterans serving veterans, and of course a critical part of a veteran composure is their family. They're the support system.
And so where is the bunker going to be located?
The bunker is going to be at First Baptist Church, which is 1205 Spring Street. It's kind of in the junction across from the Twin Lakes Golf Course of Club and Spring Street. And around back, around back is Youth Wing. It's the whole left side of the church. And it'll be set up for breakfast and for our speakers. And boy, we just encourage them to come. Be strong and courageous for Deuteronomy 31:6. You know, you got to navigate the system as we talked about, the gauntlet. And any way we can help do that as partnerships with y'all, we're wanting to do that. We aren't standalone. We aren't an island.
Yep.
We want to be part of the.
That's great. Whole. And I think that's what the great thing about Mountain Home, this area is we're not all all these islands, we're trying to incorporate our resources together, and I think that's what has made us so successful in helping veterans. So.
I think Dan mentioned it at the boots and backpacks, that is almost a revival going on. People stepping up. Churches like ourselves and other churches around here, and the DAV and the VA, and it's coming together as a unit, a combined body, if you will, to serve these veterans.
Wow.
Yep. I love it.
It's good. October 24th, 6:30, and it's on the youth wing.
Youth wing, around the back of the church.
So just come around back to be on the northeast corner, basically.
Come in through club actually is the easiest way to do it. Yeah. And there'll be signs out there.
Yeah, if you come into that church in the front and you're looking and like nobody here, you say, well, I
go around back.
Go around back.
And hopefully,
that's the southern way, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole wing back there.
Yeah, we're going to have signs out front, just to Dan's point, directing them around the corner with balloons on it and everything.
There you go.
Yeah. When we had Major Cancun up here doing the 6-hour training that he did on suicide prevention, and we had some first responders, and we actually had the suicide prevention unit from VA Little Rock, including Dr. Margie Scott, who's the director of the healthcare system, came up and joined us for that. So you guys have been down it a while. We appreciate you.
Well, and we're trying to pick up the gauntlet and keep moving. It's important that get the word out.
Did I give you one of those books, Welcome Them Home?
You did.
Help Them Heal?
You did. That's an excellent resource. And we're going to talk a little about that. And in fact, we're going to put it on the website. That's important. That's a critical. Kind of defines everything.
We got 3.5 minutes. Yep. Who wants the 3.5 minutes?
Well, there's just so many things that we've done, and you can actually contact the Arkansas Department of Health, Mandy Thomas, and set up a training program through the QPR system. Question, ask the question, are you considering suicide, and then convince them that there's other ways, and then provide resources to them. I've done 6-hour and 8-hour training programs on these things, and when I went to what QPR was doing, in about a 45-50 minute session, you can learn everything you need to know on that. And it doesn't cost you anything if you want to get them to come up and do a program for you.
That's excellent. I've been fortunate to go down to the VA for PTSD, exposure therapy, and all those, and I can't tell you how valuable that's been to my life and other vets I've talked to, trying to get help. You got to be a warrior, be brave and stand up and accept what's
We did 2 sessions, an afternoon and an evening at Redeemer year before last, and then we did one at the CCC church that just moved up. Yeah, we did one there.
Is there one coming up?
No, but you can call that in and schedule. I'll get you her information.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
All right.
So every county has a veteran service officer. That's my plug for that. Is if you have questions, anything that has sparked a question today of what we're talking about, and so you can definitely use those resources we talked about. You can go to the bunker. But every county has a veteran service officer, and they're all located really right there, either in the county courthouse or right next to it. And they are trained and accredited, which means it isn't just something that they stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night and decided they're going to come help veterans. We do some intensive training, and
they do that.
And actually, like today, after I leave here, I'm going to Ash Flat and I'm doing a site visit. So it's continuing education and support from the state to the counties that we have. So if you have questions, get in touch with them, and they will be able to assist you, set up an appointment, go over the details specific for you, because every single veteran, their case is a little bit different. So when you're sitting at around the table, I think they call it over at McDonald's in Mountain Home, the liar's table, where they sit around, drink coffee. And just because they did this doesn't mean that if they weren't qualified, that you're not going to be qualified. So please go talk to your county service officer.
For that November 7th at 9 o'clock at the junior high gym, I believe, the high school gym will be the Freedom is Not Free, Veterans Day, 11/11 at 11.
Yes.
We got to run. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you all.
Everybody.
Appreciate it very much.
You bet.